What's up everyone, it's Real Fatties here, and today what I'm going to show you guys how to do is properly bleed your fish, gut your fish, and fillet your fish. So stay tuned while we get into this new episode, and at the end I'm going to be talking a little bit about some new episodes that we're going to be coming out. So let's get into it. So what you're going to want to do once you pull the fish out of the water, you're going to want to go ahead and pull the gills out. You're going to want to do this so you can try to get all of the blood out of the fish. After you're done pulling out one side, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shake the fish. What I'm trying to do is get some of that blood running out, pumping out. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to the other side and do the same thing. After I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and take the fish over to the water. What I'm wanting to do here is get some nice fresh water running through the fish, getting all of the blood out and cleaning up the outside of the fish. As you can see here, this is a nice beautiful king. It is a buck, so it's going to cut very nice. As I found out that the bucks that are hatchery end up cutting really well, so when I do catch a hatchery buck, I usually always keep it. So once you get it all cleaned out in the water, you're going to want to go ahead and head home and start to get the rest of this process going. 31.5 inches. Let's go ahead and we're going to cut from the anus to the head. Gerber knife makes things really easy. Look at that. Pull out all the gizzards. So what I do is I grab a bag so then I can throw all of my gizzards and everything in there, so I can take it out to the trash and have it not stink up the house or get nasty. So what I'm doing here is I'm pulling it all out. Sometimes it gets stuck, so what I have to do is go back in there with the knife and start cutting around. There's little parts of the membrane and stuff like that end up getting stuck. One of the most important parts about this is just making sure that you get everything out and get out all of the blood. So here in a minute, once we get everything out, we're going to go ahead and take the fish over to the sink. But before we can do that, like I said, we got to cut all of this stuff out. So here I am at the sink. Like I said, I'm going to start scraping all of that kidney out of there. You need to get it all out. It's going to come out in chunks every little bit. I actually end up grabbing a spoon so I can kind of get it out. Smaller fish, it's a lot easier. You can kind of use the back of your thumb or thumbnail. Also, trout would be a lot easier. You could use your thumb or thumbnail, but in these salmon, there's a lot of it. I mean, you really need to try to get it all out. One of the most important things you do here is you want to use cold water. You don't want to use warm water because you got to remember this is fish. You're not wanting to cool it down, then heat it up, then cool it down again. It's a good way to have your meat go bad. So when you're ready to fillet, go ahead and get your fish right there in a very nice, comfortable position so you can get a nice fillet on it. What you want to do is go straight down. We're directly behind the head in behind that fin that's there. And then we're going to cut straight down almost to the spine that goes directly down the middle, and then we're going to run that back line all the way down to the end of the tail. It's very important that you have a sharp knife for this, or else it's going to be kind of hard to get it all the way cut. So as you can see, this is a very sharp knife. These Gerber knives are awesome. They're quite bendable. So like you can see here, I run it all the way down to the tail, and then once you're done with that, you're going to have a nice beautiful fillet. I run it a little bit shorter than normal so then I don't have a lot of bones. You can run it thicker than that, but then you're going to end up with a bunch of bones. Alright everyone, I hope that helps you guys know how to bleed your fish, gut your fish, and fillet your fish. Stay tuned because we are going to be having episodes dropping every week. We're going to be starting new episodes. They're going to be called Fishing Within. And that episode is going to be dropping, like I said, next week. We do weekly updates on this channel. So make sure that you guys like and subscribe. And like always, tight lines and Real Fatty signing out. Peace.